After a wonderful Christmas break, it's time to get back to the nitty and gritty of the real world. Now, at the very beginning, why was there a rave happening? Well, all will be explained in this video. Monday the 26th of December 2022, Boxing Day in the United Kingdom, and what's happening in China? Well, this is something that I've been doing a little bit of work over the last couple of days. China cases to date of the headline from December the 1st to the December the 20th, 2022, 248 million COVID cases, according to China's National Health Commission. Now, China has a population of 1.4 billion, so you can work out the percentage of that. I do believe they say 18% of the population. Now, in the last week, I've had two of my friends in China who said they've had COVID. They've both been vaccinated. They had some medicine they managed to get, and they are fine. But it is quite confusing in a way what happens with the news stations. Now, first of all, let's go to a China news station. Now, this was recorded on December the 24th, and this is like their main program. So let's see what happens throughout. Yes, it is all in Chinese. We're not going to show lots of it, just some drips and drabs. First up, this.
306网站、12306 App 等方式购买春运首日火车票。根据以往的出行规律，春节
Basically, they're not talking about the most important news in China, which would be the COVID cases. On the headline, they're talking about travel and the train system, and I can guess that it's talking about getting ready for the new year, the Chinese New Year, in January, in about a month's time, January the 22nd. Then it moves on to Putin in Russia.
的西普诺夫仪器制造设计局，西普诺夫仪器制造设计局成立于1927年，专门研究。
Then it moves on to something what's happening in the United States of America. Then eventually it does get to the situation in China related to the COVID cases. And they are really playing down the situation. Someone said to me the other day in Beijing, the official report is only 7 deaths, with 248 million people catching the coronavirus or the Omicron variant of it. So they would show pictures like this.
餐饮、住宿、旅游等服务消费的综合金融服务。
And then they would try to find a really quiet hospital and speak to a doctor, and it's all sunny in wintertime in China like this.
药房发药的时候，我们把能够拆包的这种解热镇痛药分成小包装。
Now, maybe I am totally wrong, but this is Chinese state media reporting to you, and this is what the Chinese people would see on their local TV station, or you could say like BBC in the UK or whatever. But if we go away from that and go into social media, now these are not from Western media press, this is from real people, we can see a hospital like this. We can see what happens after the hospital. And these are the reports that is coming out, or is coming out from Western media and from social media feeds from China to show you what's happening. I even had a friend in Hangzhou who showed me what it was like on the 23rd of December in a really popular area for young people. It was just like, near enough, a ghost. But this is when it gets confusing, because on social media, and I checked this as well, there was a football match in Chengdu or Chongqing. Let me just check that, hold on a minute. It was in Chengdu, in the western part of China. And you would think if there's an amount of cases that would sort of be cancelled, like it was, you could say, in England, etc., over the actual, when the serious thing happened. But everything seems to be relatively back to normal there, with but they're playing football, and yes, there is a crowded stadium, and yes, people are wearing masks. Now, I know what you might be saying, hold on, this is just old footage you're seeing. But I went a bit further, And you can see here, the 23rd of December 2022, Chengdu 1 and Wuhan 3 towns was 0. So this football match did happen. And, okay, maybe this is old footage. Granted, if we're doing what's the word we're looking for? You can put that benefit of the doubt in. But then we also get into some raves as well in Harbin. Harbin is in the northeast of China, very close to the Russian border, where the young people in the snow city, the ice city, are having a bit of a party. Now, this one I cannot verify, and this video actually came from a CCP shill, a guy who lives in Hong Kong City, and he is a Swiss guy working for, I don't know, financial banker, whatever, who believes that Xi Jinping is the best president in the world, and the Western world and the Western media is always totally wrong, and it's always America's fault for everything. Oh no, my fingernail broke. Oh, it's got to be America. It's got to be the NED. He's like that. So I can't verify this. Yeah? So can you see, this is really confusing for, you could say, like an investigator journalist who sees one thing from the CCP, from state media. Now, granted, we take that with a pinch of salt, but we see things from just social media Twitter feeds from real people in China. And you can see some of that. But we can also see a football match where there's thousands of people there, just like it was normal. And then we go to a feed from a CCP shill, Angelino, what his name is, I think it's something like that, where we can't believe, because he would be saying, in June 1989, things didn't happen in Beijing. It's just really interesting. And we need to discover the truth, but it's really difficult to get any true information out of China. Let's leave it there for today. Please like, subscribe and share. I know I waffled on a little bit for today, and enjoy your Christmas break. Thank you.